Have you ever seen your brother's time stuck in the grave? I can't trust too many niggas, now I'm still in my ways. See too many niggas that ain't gone, still I pray. I kept running through them streets when I knew they ain't safe. Going through a depression, I was popping for real. God gave me this hand cause I was down on myself. Elevator after elevator, going up levels. Money came with a lot, but then I lost my nigga.
Hey man, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's Don P. We back again. Okay, so today I've been just doing like a lot of thinking and just like a lot of understanding and like taking a step back and just retrospecting. So like I feel like probably the main opposition that we face internally and externally. Okay, so the main things that we have trouble with, I believe that everything starts in the mind. So if you're depressed, if you're not feeling too good, mad, sad, feeling neglected, feeling victimized, just shit, not happy, just not where you know what I'm saying? Just not in that space of just exuberance. You know what I'm saying? Just really feeling confident, really feeling strong, really feeling resilient, fearless. So it's like that whole prerequisite, it starts in the mind. Everything from your thoughts to energy being able to flow starts in the mind. So in the mind is ultimately self. So we are the residing, you know what I'm saying? We are resonating in our bodies. But energy follows thought. Energy follows thought. So what we think, the actions we produce, how we go about our days, how we go about life ultimately is going to start in the mind. How you feel about yourself, how you feel about your peers, you know what I'm saying? Let me say something. As people, you should want for your brother what you want for yourself. You should want for your sister what you want for yourself. If you don't feel that way, then that's a problem, because that's a feeling of possible insecurity, of possible envy, okay? Dislike. A lot of people, excuse me, I would say maybe 60, 50, I don't know. This is my examination. I would say, bro, at least like 40, 50% of people don't love themselves in a real way, okay? And I mean that, like having qualities that you would want to represent, that you would want to see in yourself. If you don't have those qualities that you want to exempt to the world, that you want to put out to the world, but you are having some type of indignation or some type of feeling that the world is supposed to be like this towards you, but your energy towards the world is totally off, then how can you ever expect that energy to be able to resonate back to you? You know what I'm saying? What we put out to the world is going to come back. What we put out to the world is going to come back. That's what we got to understand. That's science. That's science. In science, what they say, in physics, they say energy cannot be created. Energy is transferred. energy is transferred through different places, through different systems, through different people. So we got to understand that energy, man, the energy that we are putting out to the world. Do you want that energy? The energy that you're putting out to the world, can that energy be suitable for you? So is that energy negative or is that energy positive? How is you putting that out to the world? So I'm saying, that energy that you're putting out, do you want that to come back to you? Or you don't want that? If you don't want that energy to come back to you, then do not put it out. We have to reprogram our subconscious mind. I'll say it again. We have to reprogram our subconscious mind, because the thoughts, the influences, it's not putting us in a space where we feel confident, we feel strong, we feel resilient. Where it's like, yeah, anything that comes across my pathway is getting accomplished. I ain't making no excuses. I don't have an excuse. Fuck, I look like making an excuse for it. No. Anything that comes across my path, we gonna figure it out. We not looking the other way. No, we standing straight up, and we gonna take it head on, because we not living life in that we don't want to be, what's the word that I'm looking for? Lazy and nonchalant and being comfortable. No. That's the thing. We got to make ourselves uncomfortable. When we see obstacles, we got to be ready to see what's coming towards us and prepare ourselves to say, okay, this is getting done. Okay, I may have to come at it a whole different way. I might have to reposition. I might have to re-educate. I may have to reprogram. I might have to understand the way that I've been going about it. It's been depleting my energy. My thoughts ain't been positive. My actions to the world has been negative. I haven't even noticed it, but the energy that I'm giving to my folks, to my peoples, to my relatives is negative energy. It's not understanding. It's not being cooperative. It's not being understanding, okay? So we have to reprogram. We gotta understand that most things that we think is worth our energy, is worth our time. We gotta reprogram where we're putting our energy, where we putting our thoughts. Okay, let me change up my actions. I may have to change up my day-to-day. I may have to change up how I'm going about my days. I may have to change how I'm eating. Okay, I may have to change how I'm presenting myself to the world, because I don't want that energy no more. That energy is an energy that I don't want. I don't want that. I got a vision for myself now. Before, I had no vision. That's what I'm saying. We gotta have a vision. We gotta aspire. Not inspire, but aspire. We have to, once we aspire, we can maybe, okay, we doing it right. We're showing goodwill. We're showing fruitation. We're showing we are being prolific. Okay, now maybe we can inspire. Now maybe we can inspire another person to maybe he wanted to do something and he just thought that's not for him, or it may take too much money to get to that, or it may take too much money to get into that, or I'm not the right person fit for that, or it has to be perfect. I can't do it like this. No. no, and no, and no. Man, you start where you stand. So I'm saying, you start where you stand. Stop comparing. Stop comparing. That's depleting you. Don't compare yourself. You understand the authenticity that we have. Why would you even want to be somebody else? That don't even make sense. You don't know what that person had been through. You don't know what he did to get to where he got to go or where she got to go. Why would you want to be that person? No, and no. You got to authentically love yourself. You are the person that you want to be. And if you're not, then I am becoming the person that I want to be. I'm working on it. I'm in school, I'm working. I'm studying, I'm educating myself again. Or I got a good job and I'm educating myself. I'm focused on a different career. That's the energy. We have to flip the energies, even with relationships and economics and business and health and healing and families. Gotta reprogram. And if we got a decent program, then let's work on that. And let's even make that program greater. We always striving. We're never comfortable. We're never in complacency. No, we're striving. We're trying to get our mind right. We're trying to get our bodies right. We're trying to get our economics right. We're trying to build wealth. We've seen how it was. And that's not the roadmap that's not the design that I see for myself. That's not the design. It's not mine. Maybe there, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't mine. I know. I see a vision for myself and I know what that is. And I know that this is not it. So therefore, I'm gonna make the necessary steps. I'm gonna do what needs to be done so that therefore, in prerequisite, that I can accomplish whatever is in front of me. I will make no excuse. I will never quit. I will never quit. Quitting, why? Is it for the better or, what am I quitting for? So, we can't just see something and say, okay, this is what I want to do. Or I see something, ooh, I like what he said. Okay, I'm going to just stick with that. Good water. Y'all know me. Good fruit smoothie. It's consistent. We being consistent. I'm funny, but not. So we don't want to accept a point and run with it. And I like what he said. I'm canceling out everything else, and this is gonna be it. No, no. But no, for real. We want to accept it. We want to get information. We want to be able to get information and be able to dissect that information and be able to understand, okay, is this suitable for me? Can I use this? Is this applicable to my life? Can it be applied? Well, if it can, well, shit, let me take that in and let me use that for the future, for the necessary, for my ongoing life, okay? But if it's not a point that we want to accept, that is fine. We accepted it, we examined it. We examined it, okay, I didn't really like that. But I did like this. So I'm gonna push that to the side and I'm gonna put that to the forefront. That's perfect. Okay, we don't wanna just get this, we don't wanna just accept all information. What I'm saying, y'all can take it and leave it. Take it or leave it. I'm doing this because it feels good to me. This is what I've wanted to do when I was a little younger, and I don't know if I didn't have the confidence or if I didn't have the willpower, or maybe I just wasn't ready. But now I'm ready, and now I love what I'm doing, and regardless of, it's all love. If y'all take it, if y'all don't, it's all love. And I appreciate that everybody who's been tapping in, But yeah, we got to be able to accept, we got to be able to examine point of views, examine retrospects. We have to be able to examine, and okay, do I want to implement this in my life, or do I want to pass? The choice is yours. I always want to examine. We always want to examine. We want to observe. We want to understand. And if we can't understand, we want to be able to try to make it resonate in the best way possible. So we always want to examine. We always want to observe, and just understand what's the best for us, okay? We are all different. We learn different. We process different. We understand in different perspectives. So it's okay if you didn't understand it this way, or if it didn't make sense to you like this. I like to say, people always, that's a dumb question. I don't think I hear people say it, that was a dumb question. But to me, I don't know what is a dumb question. Truly, I don't know what is a dumb question. People like to say that, but I ask a question 2 or 3 times because I'm a person that likes, I want to know absolute, okay? Yeah, it could be this answer this time, but at this time, it could be totally different. Totally different. The timing about how we go about things can change them. The days, the things change. Life change. Everything is about change. So if we are never changing, then what are we doing? You're obviously being stagnant, or you're obviously sticking to some conservative ways that the times may have changed. The times may have changed. How can you stick to the same set of rules if the technology advanced 10 years? That's a discrepancy right there. It won't work. So we got to understand the times that we're in. What time is we in? Okay, we in, all right, I understand. But, nah, that won't work. I already see it. Or, honestly, I didn't already went through the processes. It won't work. So you know what will work? A new set of rules. So, all right, let's get in the drawing board. Let's create. Let's sit down. Let's create. So we have to understand that we can't have the same set of rules in a different time. So we have to adapt. Not just once. Life is adaptable. Life is an adaptable process. It's never going to be the same. You may get hit with the same problems, but if you get hit with the same problems, then you got the answers already because you went through that. You see what I'm saying? So we got to understand that life is a constant adaptation. It's constantly changing. We get new laws. We get new politicians. We get new. If things are becoming new, then obviously those old ways may be getting thrown away. If every few years we're getting something new, we're getting a new president, we're getting a new this. The police department that upgraded their technology. Life is in a constant change. It's in evolution. You gotta think about it from 100 years ago. I don't think that they may have seen this, the technological space that we're in now, but they may have not. So once we understand that life is an adaptation, we have to be able to adapt. And if we can't adapt, then we're not going to be able to obstruct in the new times. So we got to be able to adapt. If you can't adapt, then you stagnant. And if you stagnant, you're not moving. And if you're not moving, what don't move is dead. So unless you're a dead man walking, then you got to adapt. So yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. People actually do shape their lives through their thoughts. So I like to say this. The biggest fight you ever gonna have, the biggest war you are going to fight is in your mind. 100%. The biggest enemy you are going to have is in your mind. It's the biggest enemy you're going to have. I promise you. Probably the most negative times of my life is when I shape my mind around negative pre-motions or negative examples. Negative thoughts are going to produce a negative life. Negative actions are going to produce a negative life. I mean, it's science. It's science. If the energy you put out to the world is negative, and then your whole fluctuation, your whole process, your whole cycle of life may not have a cycle. It may not be there. It may be non-existent, which is giving you a feeling of ultimately nothing, because your thoughts aren't producing anything positive, anything that can give you excitement, give you a sense of urgency, give you a sense of passion, give you a sense of desire. If you can't start to think that subconsciously, if your subconscious thoughts are negative, then you have to reprogram your subconscious. If you can't control your, it's not easy though. This is going to take self-examination. You're going to have to do for self, which a lot of people rather do stuff for other people than to look in themselves. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the biggest search of myself. Who are you? I know what I want, but is your thoughts being in contraction with what you want to give out to the world? Truly, who gonna know that? Nobody but you. I can't tell you that. This is something that I can't tell you. Nobody, who gonna tell you this? Who? It's the reason I feel like most depressions, anxieties, it starts with the mind, bro. It starts in the mind, bro. That is the core. That is the core foundation. Because if your thoughts was positive, if you was thinking in a fruitful manner, if you was thinking in a positive well-being, how can you be depressed? If you are thinking about things that make you happy, if you are doing things that make you happy, or if you are living a life that you want to live, even if you are living a life that you don't want to live, are you making those steps to be in that life? It's not about the present circumstances, but it's about the circumstances that we create. That's what's important. And I said that before. So what does that mean? You got to take steps back, and it starts with the mind, because if your mind is misconstrued, if you can't control 75% of your thoughts, 40% of your thoughts, then ultimately the thoughts that your subconscious is going to expel from your body, expel from your mind, because your thoughts influence your body. And what you do, your actions, is what the energy that you're putting out to the world. So if all of that is in a negative, if it's all just a negative wave, a negative emotion, then you have to reprogram. And you may say, how can I do that? How is that possible? How can I start to well, you may have to start talking to yourself. The law of attraction, there's a lot of different laws, but you may have to start you're gonna have to start speaking to yourself in a positive manner. I love myself. You gotta say these things. I love myself. I am great. That's possible. I can't do that. It is possible. I'm gonna make 100,000. I am great. I am whatever you are, whatever you want yourself to be. I will change my life. And it's going to start with my thoughts and how I feel about myself. How are you feeling about yourself? If you don't feel good about yourself, how can you think about yourself in a positive way? If your body is drained and your body does not feel good, and the energies that you keep putting yourself around don't make you feel good, if the things that you are hearing, what you are seeing, does not make you feel good, then you need to take a detox. You need to decompress. Go be by yourself for a month, 2 weeks, whatever you may need to do. Go pick up a book of attraction, or go write these things down. Whatever thoughts that you want to change, go write it down. Write it down. I am this. I am a leader. I am going to be successful. I will lose 50 pounds. I will love myself. I will be there for myself first, not second. I will put myself first. I won't put nobody before me. Not because I'm selfish, but because I have to learn to love myself. So, once we do that, once we look inside and stop looking at other people, because nobody, I don't know, if you don't think of yourself positively, or if you don't act in those actions of I love myself, then probably the people that is next to you probably don't even respect you, probably don't truly care for you. They don't care what you do. They don't have no real sense of feelings for you. They ain't got no true love for you. You just a phase for them. You just in their life for a moment. No. You got to be around people who got their best interests at heart for you, if that's what you're going to be doing. You got to be around people who got a type of love for you. You got to be around what you want to see. So if you got to take a step back, okay? The world is going to keep going. Get off Instagram. Stop scrolling. Stop and think. Because a lot of those things is what's influencing us. And at this point, it's our subconscious. It's our subconscious. So just re-examine, man. Re-examine, look at yourself. Don't look at nobody else. Because they don't got the answers. You got the answers. And it's going to start with you. And once you start with yourself, okay, that makes sense. Let me dig deeper. Let me dig deeper. Let me get a better understanding. How about that? So, just with that being said, man, again, I'm sending all my blessings. You know what I'm saying? Sending the love to you all. Let's be fruitful, man. Let's keep going on. Let's keep pushing. I wish you nothing but success, nothing but my love, and all that. So yeah.